Hi,
Hi,
I'm Nick,
I'm Jill.
and we're HipStrings. So you said hi this time. Now I'm going to be
because
all
we
confused.
made a big deal about it last night.
Welcome to the Base12 Spinalong. We are on day A. Yes.
A.
If you are counting in decimal,
This would be day
base
10.
10, this would be base 10. This
But
would be
in
day
base
10.
12.
But in base 12, this is
Day A.
Yeah, day A. And as a reminder for all of you, just if you're going in order, go in the order of the lanyard.
Yeah, your garland.
The garland.
Some of them were labeled incorrectly, but they were all hung with care.
So your fiber should look like this.
It is.
Tell us about it while I roll my die.
I believe it's aubergine merino silk. So.
Okay, this die is weighted. I keep getting 6.
It's a foam die. What do you expect?
Yeah, I don't expect much. Oh my god, but it actually did one that I don't have. Day 8. I haven't done day 8.
Yeah, I did change my bobbins, so I'm all set.
Well, we know you're going to beat me, so.
I'm self-conscious about showing my knees on LiveStream.
These are all people who love you.
I know, but I don't like showing my knees. I'm very modest.
Apparently, Gabriella is not actually asleep yet because she has joined us and is commenting. Apparently, she loves the 21st. Okay, yeah, let's.
It's 2020. Yeah, I really shouldn't have to say any more than that.
Well, let's just say we did it on purpose and leave it at that. Gabriella, get some sleep. You've got school tomorrow. Hi, Cornwall Crafter. Good morning. You are in a similar situation. You should get some sleep. Hopefully, you don't have school in the morning. Hi, Red. He
just has lockdown in the morning.
Destiny says hello. Near Jane says hello. Hi, everybody. And away we go, I guess. You just decided you're going to go off to the races without me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're spinning into the void bat?
It is day 8. Is day 8 into the void?
Yes.
All right. And what's the deal with? So this is a bat.
Yeah, it's a bat.
Yeah.
It's blue. It's purple.
It's blue and purple.
It has sari silk and oil and all sorts of fun.
It is very well blended though. Like compared to the other bats, this is nice and smooth. I like this one a lot because it's got enough of the oil to make it interesting, but enough of a smoothness where I'm not just grabbing large chunks of silk at a time. Destiny is apparently learning how to play piano. Apparently Gab is having a conversation with her friends in our chat, so I'm just going to let that go.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here. So, I was baking a lot today. I actually interrupted some of my baking in order for this podcast. So I have the ingredients for.
Do you have a timer on the banana bread?
No, it's not even in yet. It's not together.
The oven's on?
I've got the solids. I've got the liquids separate.
Because I saw the oven was on.
Yeah, well, things happened.
Yes.
So I've got the solids. I've got the liquids. I have yet to put them together. Okay. And then bedtime interrupted me. So once this podcast is over, I'm going to be going and baking bread.
Banana bread.
Yeah. And I finished the.
I saw the pound cake. It looks delicious.
You gotta emphasize what it is. It's a cranberry pound cake, which is now our new holiday tradition.
Because the brown butter bourbon snickerdoodles are all gone.
We may have a bit of a baking problem over these couple of days, and by problem I mean awesomeness. And
then the kids finally finished their gingerbread houses, and they got photographed, and then
promptly started snitching on.
Yeah, Chris wasn't even using his hands. He was just going full face to the gingerbread eating at it. I have video.
That was a bit of a Bit of my fault, actually.
Well, I know he doesn't like his hands getting sticky.
Well, there was also the fact that I told him to pretend to be eating it while we were taking a
Oh,
picture.
he was already doing that before you told him to pretend to be eating it. He was already, like, going teeth first at the roof.
Yeah. All right, so what else is new? Announcements regarding shipping.
I'm not shipping anything unless I'm fixing mistakes.
So we've got a bunch of stuff packed that's actually going out tomorrow. But any new orders that come in between today and the 26th, or when? When does
Monday.
When's the next Monday?
The 28th.
Okay.
Is the guarantee. I might, things that came in today, since I might have to go to the studio and pick up some stuff tomorrow to fix my mistakes. I might get those out of the way, but no guarantees.
By the way, Red has the comment of cranberry pound cake. Recipe, please. So yeah, we modified a blueberry pound cake recipe.
So you take the blueberry pound cake from the Alton Brown Everyday Food recipe.
And instead of blueberries, you put cranberries.
You put a pound of fresh cranberries in.
Which doesn't sound like a big deal, but oh my god, it changes things so much, and it is absolutely delicious. Unfortunately, there is not an online recipe for that. That is in a book of Alton Brown's, so you will have to get that. But I would imagine it's not too terribly different than most other pound cakes. Pound of butter, pound of flour, pound of...
Yeah, whatever.
Something.
Pound cake, but add a pound of cranberries in.
Yeah.
Fresh cranberries.
Emma noted that it shipped so fast.
It's the magic of Pittsburgh.
Destiny is still trying to figure out how the piano works. And again, more arguing with Gab, apparently. So I might have to stop spinning in the middle here to have some words with our daughter. Since it is a school night.
Yes.
Yes, school is for nerds, Gab, and you are also a nerd, as well as the rest of this family. So, that is important.
And you're the nerd that has to wake up the earliest.
Yep. All right.
The other nerds are already asleep.
So maybe if we ignore them, they'll just go away. That's something my parents told me to deal with bullies before, right?
They're not bullies. They're just tweens.
Isn't it the same thing? All right. What else is new? So, let's see. Red has a confession for the day. She's not spinning because her wrist is trying to be cranky. Well, as we said yesterday, definitely listen to your body. Rest. It's much better to rest for a day than to have to rest for a week because you pushed through the pain or something. So.
That's why it's good to be ambidextrous.
Ha! So.
I'm just going to show off.
You're just going to show off?
Yeah.
I'm not going to. All right, now we're just too quiet because we're concentrating on where we're spinning. Okay.
Slow down.
What do you mean slow down? Why?
Because you're paying attention to your spinning. You're rushing.
I know. It's the Noil. What? Isn't that what Noil is supposed to look like? Are you complaining because
you're doing better now?
All right. So let's see. Red says. Instead of playing the new Catan scenario online, or instead she's playing the new Catan scenario online. I didn't know.
New Catan?
So you'll have to tell us about this Catan scenario, because I love Settlers of Catan. Also, Red's very impressed about your hand change. So I love Settlers of Catan. It is such a fun game, but I've only played basically the core game. I played the expansion with more players like once, which is it's important for our
We should
family
play
since
Catan more.
we have 5 members of the family that are now basically gaming age. Christopher's mostly
Working on
there.
it.
He's 5, so he can't read the instructions, but pictographs, he actually picks up those better than we do. I was playing Boss Monster with him the other day, and then I tried to explain to him some things on the cards, and he completely got it. He understood exactly what each of the cards were doing, and I'm like, wow, are you starting to read those words? And he's like, no, I looked at the pictures. Like, wait, what? There were some extra pictographs that I had not even noticed that he picked up on the meanings. So Emma says she's got to try changing hands. So Jill, now you have inspired people not only to try fibers they're uncomfortable with, but also to try to be ambidextrous.
My grist changes, so it's not necessarily always the best hand, so I try to keep to the same hand for the same fiber.
Red notes that you can play Catan online. She plays on Catan Universe. They have all the expansions. The new one is called Enchanted Land. Oh, did they bring magic into Catan? Because then that's weird. I don't know. One of the things I really like about Catan is that it's not magical. It's not. It's almost. It could take place in any time period, right?
Mm-hmm. It's economics. Urban planning.
Yeah, and it's not a really long drawn out game to do so, right? So there's plenty of other games in the modern board game world system that take hours upon hours upon. Oh my god, I can't remember it now.
Starlight Imperium.
Twilight Imperium. That's the one. I've played through that twice now, 3 times maybe. It's an 8-hour long game at minimum. Sorry, not minimum. Like 12 hours at minimum. 8 hours is when most people give up. So it is a bit of a commitment. I think it's more one of those things that you are supposed to set up and then play in sessions. But being a household of multiple small children, that is not really possible to set up a game and have people, play it multiple days over. Although there is the program.
It's tabletop for college kids.
Yeah. There's the program Tabletop Simulator, which helps with that, but I have not gotten myself the courage to do Twilight Imperium and Tabletop Simulator quite yet. So Red says, no, but this new scenario does have dragons that you can battle, but no magic. Interesting.
That is interesting. Has Gab gone to bed yet?
No, she has not. Do you want to go and say something about it? Give me a chance to catch up to you. I'll slow down.
Even split.
So Emma noticed that, or she noted the creativity is not a competition sticker on her package that she loves. We love putting those extra stickers. Anybody who's ordered from HipStrings, we like to try to put some motivational stickers, and every order you get, chances are you'll get a different one. I mean, we don't keep track of who gets what, but we do update it over time.
For me as they are for you.
And I have to say, sometimes when I'm helping Jill out in terms of packing orders, they do turn my my day around in terms of how I'm looking at the world. Creativity is not a competition is one of my favorite ones. Let's see, what are some of the other ones? Your stash will love you.
Learn to rest.
Yep. Your stash thanks you.
Your stash thanks you. Show you're spinning who's boss.
Yep. So yeah, they're all just to make you smile a little bit more. Meredith apparently disagrees and thinks that creativity should be a competition.
Well, you're wrong.
I mean, it is in a lot of cases, right? So when you're vying for
Yeah, but there's not
audience or
objective
something,
measurements.
but the problem is, I won't say it is a problem. One of the things I really like about the fiber arts community is the fact that it is not cutthroat. We have friends who are other fiber vendors. They sell the exact same stuff that we do. Sometimes they sell things that are almost identical to what we sell. There's people who sell spindles. There's people who sell tools. There's people who sell, whatever that we sell. And we don't look at them as competition. We look at them as inspiration. We look at them as friends. And sometimes there's opportunity for collaboration. Sometimes it's just, hey, this is, let's see how you do things slightly differently, and we work together. I can't think of a single fiber vendor, yarn dye or anything that we have any
Okay.
negative
I'm gonna make sure our
relationship
daughter
with.
gets some sleep tonight.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So Nick will probably win tonight. That's okay.
I mean, I could just sit here and drink beer if you want.
Creativity is not a competition.
Ha ha ha. All right, so now, oh God, I should have really changed hooks a while ago. I was not paying attention to that. So now I get to Monologue. This is dangerous. I feel a little bit like, and this is going to be a weird reference that I'm sure nobody will get. My youngest has started watching a TV series or a Disney Plus series that's what's it called? It's like Lego Star Wars All Stars, and it's like it's a combination of all the characters from over the entire Star Wars universe with Lego characters, and all the episodes he showed me were focused on one of these Roger droids from the first series, or not first series, from the trilogy 1, 2, 3, the prequel trilogy. I don't know how you want to talk about it. Anyways, so every episode starts where this guy has some part of his autobiography that he reads a chapter from, depending on the current scenario that he's in. So now I'm just like thinking, okay, well, I got to figure out some chapter from my autobiography to reference. Cornwall Crafter is asking for dad jokes. And God, I didn't even think of anyone. There was one that you sent to me, and you never gave me the answer, or at least Instagram didn't tell me that you had responded. And Dave has noted that there are some good talks by Steve Sinek about infinite versus finite competitions. I have no idea what that means, and that sounds absolutely fascinating. One of the main takeaways is that in an infinite game, the only winning is remaining in the game. You don't need to beat anyone else. Yeah, okay. So I'm learning about finite versus infinite games, and that that winning in an infinite game is just staying in the game. What are you eating? Did you steal some of the gingerbread house?
Maybe. I didn't snitch anybody's Halloween candy this year.
Really?
So,
Is Adrian finally done with his Halloween candy?
who knows? I'll clean out his room in like 6 months and find the rest of it.
Okay. Cornwall Crafter says, I messaged you back. The parrots eat them all. Paracetamol. I think paracetamol is one of those British medicines, isn't it?
It's aspirin.
Okay. Yeah.
Or no, it's Tylenol.
Oh, okay. So I do have a joke for you all, which it is a British English versus American English joke. So what do now Gab's to bed, right? Because this is a
Yes, and she recognized that she's going to make me lose.
that was her whole goal all along.
Probably.
I was going to say, this joke may not be appropriate for kids in the fact that it uses moderately foul language.
Well, are the children gone?
I don't know.
The
We'll take the risk.
live
So,
stream is not rated for children.
yeah. So anyways, in the US, the joke would go as follows. You got a bunch of moles in a tunnel. What do they see? Molasses. But when you tell that joke in the UK, you have to say, you've got a bunch of moles in a tunnel. What do they see? Treacle. Because you guys call it treacle.
Molasses.
We call it molasses. All right. Red says, speaking of creative inspiration, I was asked by someone to start making bats again. I had gifted them from the deep stash, TM, that were over a decade old. Of course, fiber that doesn't go bad, right?
Fiber can go bad.
Mainly
Just
if...
by in storage.
Really? What makes it go bad?
Temperature swings and humidity changes.
Really?
Yep.
So what's it do to it? Does it felt it or what?
It'll felt it.
Okay.
And compact it.
Yeah.
I've had some fiber self compact in stash.
Well, if you've got it, actually compacted or pressured in the stash in a bag or something, it'll
up against other things. It can felt itself against plastic. It needs plenty of. You can vacuum seal it. Will actually make things better.
Because then it's not going to have the moisture.
Yeah, and it won't move.
Yeah.
It can't shift. You can get like rechargeable moisture control beads or packets that you dry out in like the oven.
Dehumidifiers.
Yes. And
Desiccators.
Desiccants, yes. Rechargeable desiccant. And you can throw that in with fiber to help. I actually have done that for fiber that was going on a long haul to a show. I threw desiccant packs into all my bins.
There's some really nice rechargeable desiccant packs that you can actually put into. They have like a plug, literally, that you will plug it into the wall, and it'll auto-generate its own heat and desiccate. We got a message, by the way, from Emma asking, what are you wearing?
I am wearing I believe the pattern is Sophie by someone Miller. I think Amy Miller. And the yarn is my great mashup Spinalong yarn from earlier this year. So this is a lot of Polworth and alpaca and Falkland and silk and...
I didn't even realize that sweater is less than a year old now.
Yeah.
That's so... Wow. 2020 really is...
Yeah, it's been long. We've been at this for a while.
At 2020 or
at 2020?
Some of our friends sent us a adorable dumpster fire amigurumi pattern, which I might, once I finish my amigurumi Yoda, I might try for the dumpster fire. I'm starting to learn how to crochet. I'm starting to learn how to crochet, and one of the comments, by the way, from Near Jane was, saying that it looked like you were wearing a Barney skin.
Hmm.
It's a little bit lighter purple than Barney.
Yeah.
I would say.
My
Barney's a very
dress
deep
is more Barney.
So yeah, Dave says that it is 2020. So even if you made that sweater this year, it's probably about 3 years old now.
Yeah.
And Emma says it looks very comfortable.
It is very comfortable.
Nice and soft.
I did not do a gauge swatch.
Are you
It's
commenting on that because
for
it's
me.
a bit oversized?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's okay. I really like oversized sweaters. I'm not wearing an oversized sweater.
Who are you? When was the last time you wore an oversized sweater?
That blue one that I wore yesterday is moderately oversized.
No, it's not. It's got like an inch of ease.
Yeah.
That's not moderately oversized.
For me, that's
Moderately
oversized.
Is like 4 to 8 inches of ease.
Yeah, well, when you're comparing an inch of ease to negative ease,
I know.
it is oversized.
You prefer the negative ease.
I am a complicated person. Cornell Crafter asks, if it is set in sleeves?
It is. It's a seamless sweater. So it is. You go and you knit like the fronts and the backs and join, and then you put on the sleeves and you pick up stitches and then knit down. But it has the structure of a set-in sleeve.
Mira Jane, by the way, has noted that, in her opinion, time is a social construct. And being a pseudophysicist myself, I'm going to have to strongly disagree with that one. Being that there are things that are impacted by time that are not at all social. So check and mate there.
Our experience of time is...
How we relate to time.
How we relate to time is not...
Is a social construct,
yes.
I would say. But us experiencing time and the effects of time are not social constructs. This podcast is going all over the place today. And that is okay. All right.
Our brain experiences time in a unique fashion when we are dealing with novelty. And 2020 is novel.
Yeah. That is one thing. So, I don't know if I mentioned this on the podcast before, but I had a Chinese boss who educated me that there's a famous Chinese curse, "May you live in interesting times." And these are certainly interesting times. So somebody has cursed us. It's not meant to be something kind. It's meant to be, I hope you suffer. But in that oh so classy way. So yeah. Also, apparently Dave is joining the tweens and telling Nia Jean that she is a social construct. So, all right then. Don't worry, I am not. I did split halfway through, so.
Okay.
You might actually beat me.
Oh, you still have more?
Yes.
Than what's in your hand?
I said I split, didn't I?
I might still beat you.
That's what I said.
I didn't even split tonight.
Yeah. Well, I was taking it casually.
I'm good. You're being nice.
No, I was just taking it casually.
It's not a competition.
Oh, and I sorry, I guess Dave was addressing it to everyone, that everyone is a social construct. But that requires you to be social. And I think in this time of 2020, the amount of us that are social is dangerously thin.
We've abandoned the whole social contract, so why not the construct too?
Yeah, we're getting really philosophical here.
It's the shortest day of the year.
It is. Happy solstice, everyone. So now it is officially winter. Is today officially winter, or is it tomorrow?
Today is officially winter.
Okay.
That's what I'm going with.
just from your gut?
Yeah. I mean, it's all kind of arbitrary.
Yeah. I mean, kind of. I was thinking I could say something really offensive about the season. No, I mean not that kind of offensive. Anyway, yeah, Cornwall Crafter was saying, I was just about to say that requires me being social. I guess technically what we're doing here is somewhat social, but shh, don't tell anyone. We can. I went to a GameStop the other day, and there was a guy wearing a hat that said the Antisocial Social Club. And I was like, yeah, I identify with that. All right, here's Dave with another TED Talk. There's a TED Talk by Benjamin Zander on music and passion that's worth watching. My friend's dad, who's a music teacher, really liked it too. I'm guessing that's in reference to the discussion of, I believe it's Destiny having this piano lesson as well. And then a possum with anxiety asked, what is your opinion on eggshells? Don't like walking on them.
Don't like eating them either.
Yeah. They make very good compost. And we were talking a little bit on a previous podcast about the ability of the... Actually, I guess we never got to that part about the ability of the eggshell to transfer bacteria through it.
Oh.
But we did talk about the proper temperature to store your eggs depending on where you live.
Yeah. You're so educational.
My
knees.
So scandalous.
So scandalous.
At least you're not showing your ankles.
Yeah.
That would just be a bridge too far. We might lose viewers with those.
No, it is winter time.
What does that have to do with...
a bit rough.
What? I'm so very confused.
My ankles are not as appealing as they usually are.
Your ankles change appealingness depending on the season?
Yes.
Is this a commentary on shaving?
Yes.
Okay. I find your ankles equally appealing, whether they are shaven or not.
You're special.
Well, that's mainly because I don't have any particular attraction to ankles. But that maybe that makes me broken. I don't know. I am not a Victorian era male who views ankles as scandalous. I mean, I thought they were so extreme about it that it's even like socked ankles, right? Like you just can't show... Women are not allowed to have feet.
They're like birds of paradise?
Yeah.
Like we float in the air?
Right. You've got those giant skirts that cover everything. There's creepy videos of Russian women that have skirts that go all the way down to the ground, but when they walk, they just like float across because they don't have the up and down bobbing of walking.
Yeah, because you walk a very special way so that it doesn't... You glide.
Those are terrifying. I would run the other way screaming if that was coming towards me. I'm sorry.
Women are intimidating.
Well, floating women are. Floating people, I don't care whether they're men or women. Have you seen Hush? Come on. Buffy episode, Hush. These guys float around and steal your voice. Be worried that these...
Get pushed around on skateboards.
Yeah, well, that's how they did it, but... All right. Let's see, other comments here. Cornwall Crafter says, my favorite TED Talk is the magic of not giving a beep. Yeah, I don't know what we're allowed to say on this. I don't know if she censored that or if that was YouTube, but I'm just going to leave it as that. 12-foot Dave, if you show your ankles, lose some viewers, gain some others, you know. We're not that kind of podcast, Dave.
This isn't OnlyFans.
Oh my God. All right. Really? You left. No, not the OnlyFans comment, but I'm saying you left for several minutes and this has become a nail biter. All right, but I did finish.
No.
Oh my God! That shows you how much
I finished too.
Jill is spinning faster than I. All right. Yeah, now you got to stall. I did tell a joke already, but I guess it's not. It wasn't my official end of podcast dad joke, right?
Censoring for the tweens.
You're not stalling very well.
I'm sorry that my eyes are poor and I must, you know.
Oh, I can tell you the one I told you yesterday. Doesn't matter what religion you are the rest of the year. In December, you should be eggnog stick.
Yes, that one. Are you gonna make me some eggnog now?
Yeah, should I make like right now?
Yeah, like
All right.
now.
Okay, well, I've got to go and stop talking about only ankles, and go and make some eggnog. So
Sounds good.
Thanks for joining us. We only have 2 days left, so by all means, tell your friends, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.
22nd.
Secondeth?
20.
Tooth?
Tooth.
22th. I like that.
22th.
Oh, there's that reminds me of another joke. What's the best time to go to the dentist? 2:30. Or I should say tooth hurty.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.